Hello everyone and welcome to another video of Fur and Fowl Silkies. In today's video we're gonna show you a quick guide on how to wash your silky chickens, whether they're big or large. So first of all, to begin the video, I'd like to show you what you'll need in order to wash your birds, or to give them a bath, however you'd like to call it. First of all, you're gonna want to use Johnson's baby shampoo. This is just the brand we prefer to use, but any other brand of baby shampoo is also fine. It's very good because it tends to be pH neutral, and it won't irritate the skin or give them any problems. Obviously you'll need the bathtub too, or any other, there they are, looking at the camera, say hello, or any other sort of container in which you can put a bit of hot water or you have access to a shower to wash them in. Moving on to the next thing that you'll need. This is antibacterial fairy washing up liquid. This is also great to use, especially for areas like feet that get really mucky, and the rest of the body. If you have white birds, you just have to be careful with this, not to use too much, as it's not made for animals, and it's not something that we would recommend that you use on your birds necessarily, but we do use them on ours and we've never had issue with ours, and it is a great product, but it's not something that would ever be recommended by any animal professional, as it's not designed for any animals or even humans at all, but we love to use it on ours and it works great. The next thing you're gonna need to use, if you have white birds, is the Johnson's White and Bright shampoo, or any other sort of dog or cat or multi-animal ones you can get that help bring out the white tint back in furs or coats or feathers, any sort of animal it tends to work on. You will always want to read on the back with any product and check that it is suitable for your animal or for smaller animals. For example, most Johnson's products that are shampoo based are really good for all sorts of animals, as a lot of animal professionals use them for smaller animals as well, such as rabbits and anything of that nature. And the fourth product that you'll want to use is just an old rubbish toothbrush, like so. You know, one that's being used for everything, a bit of scrubbing dirt and whatever here and there. It doesn't matter, as long as it's clean and it has no chemical residue on it. It's great to use for their feet and for their head as well, because it just scrubs in the shampoo very well into their head, and it's great because you can control where the shampoo goes, and it means it doesn't go into their eyes or into their mouth, because that's something you will want to be careful with. You don't want any of it to go in their eyes or any of it to go in their mouth. With eyes, it's not the end of the world. If it does happen by accident, just make sure to rinse thoroughly with clean water and monitor it a couple of days after to make sure that no inflammation has occurred. But with it going in their nose or mouth, it is very dangerous, and you're going to want to avoid that at all given costs, because that could drown them and affect their respiratory system. So you want to keep away from that at all times, and make sure that when you point the shower hose, that it goes in the appropriate direction and that you're in control of the bird at all times. So moving on forward, what we do recommend is that you put a tiny bit of shampoo at the bottom of the bath, and then put some cold water mixed with hot water, like so, like we've done there. This helps their feet, any dirt or crap on their feet, it helps it come loose, which is very good for the bird, as it means that you're not scrubbing away non-stop at their feet. It'll just sort of loosen off nicely. As far as the temperature of the water goes, I know this is a question that many people may have. We usually say that we recommend that it should be around room temperature, maybe slightly above room temperature, lukewarm. You know, there's various different ways of monitoring it. Any sort of temperature past 24-25 degrees Celsius would be reasonable temperature, but nowhere near the temperature that we would have for humans, as that's way too hot for small animals like these birds here. On the next video, I'll also be showing you how to use the blow dryer. This is a canine one made for dogs. You want to be careful how you use that one because there's settings for high and low blow power. A hairdryer is also suitable, but we like to use this one as it gives us heat control and blow control in order to keep the feathers nice and intact. So, without any further ado, we'll move forward with the washing of the birds. So you're gonna want to grab your shower hose from your shower, and then gonna want to put hot water on first. We like to do it this way. And then adjust cold water. In the shower, you're gonna want to make it sort of again room temperature, lukewarm, not too cold, not too hot, just in between. It's perfect for them. I'm gonna take this one over here because she looks like she's friendly. Want to watch out for them flapping, as their wing feathers can snap if you're not careful. So you're just gonna want to hold the bird on the top by the wings like so. Or if you're not able to do it yourself, please don't hesitate to ask someone to give you a hand. It's always better to be safe than sorry with these things because some birds can be very unpredictable. Ours are used to being handled, but not all of them are. So if you're not sure, it's always best to be safe than sorry and get a bit of a hand from someone with it. So as you can see there, we've soaked that one. Now we're gonna turn the shower off momentarily. We're gonna get some baby shampoo. Just put a bit on the back. Baby shampoo isn't dangerous, so it's okay to use. She's quite nice, so she's no problem at all. Just gonna want to try and spread the shampoo around as best as you can onto the wings. Just also hold the wings in case they flap as well as you can. It depends on the birds. She's alright being handled, but some are a bit more feisty than others, so always bear that in mind. Here we go. There you go. Alright. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get my left hand, put a bit of this blue soap, the antibacterial one in, and then just get it onto my toothbrush. Can foam it up a bit as well, if that helps. Then you're gonna grab the bird and then just brush the feet. And that's got a bit of soap on there. You know, it's antibacterial, it'll help with keeping bacteria away. And she's been soaking in the lukewarm water with her feet for about 10-15 minutes. So as you can see, any dirt is just sort of coming off, as you can see here on the side of the bath. There we go. Want to give that a quick rinse. Oops. Put that back in. Then we're gonna get some of this baby shampoo, put some on the top of there, give it a good scrub in. There we go. Then we're gonna hold it like so and just more or less give her hair a brush. If it's too dry, you have to be careful because you don't want to pull all of her head feathers out. Or hers or his. Because we don't want to make our birds hideous. So as you can see, I'm just very gentle, careful. Trying to get in between as well as I can, but not doing it too rough. If it's too dry, don't be afraid to give it a bit of a dip in the water to help it spread. And there you go, it's nice. A bit under there, on the side. There we go. So there's a nice little wash there. Now we're gonna rinse her off. Go over with a bit of the blue washing up liquid antibacterial soap, and then after that we're gonna use some of the white dog and cat shampoo which we use on our birds. Alright, just trying to adjust the temperature. It's perfectly fine. Oh. Bit of a splash there. Don't worry, it'll be our turn next. Those ones waiting, they're like, you ignoring me. No, we're not, but unfortunately, when you're the only presenter, I'm doing everything. It's a bit difficult to do both at once, but we'll do what we can for you guys. Here we go. Let's put a bit on, not too much. Oh, all them feathers. Now this antibacterial one, have a look. Can wash the back end as well. You can use a brush for this, but if it's not messy and there's nothing stuck on there, you don't always need to do it. But with the brush, just like to lift them up, the feathers, gently scrape around the sides, get anything out of the feathers that might be stuck in, obviously for sanitary reasons. And then just enough to ensure it's cleaned up a bit, and that's all you need really. Give her a bit of a scrub, a bit on her head. Just a minor interruption there of the video. I'm not sure what happened with the camera, but like I said, just been scrubbing in the shampoo, the blue stuff that is antibacterial. We've done the back end and everything. We've done the feet earlier on in the video, and the head and everything. In the front, everything's nice and clean on them. I'm just gonna adjust the temperature on the hose, so that we can rinse her off, and then use the white dog and cat shampoo to get them nice and white. Oh dear, that's gone a bit cold. Just adjust it just slightly. Okay. Go. There we go. All nicely rinsed off. Now we're gonna get our doggy and cat shampoo. Put a bit in your hand. Oh. And just on the back, under the body as well, around the wings. Careful of them though. Ours is a bit of a lengthy process for washing them, but it's because we usually keep our birds, maintain them to show quality, because we generally show our birds when we can. So we like to keep all of them clean to show standards, in the case that we do decide that we want to show any of them. But if you just keep them as pets, then it's absolutely fine to just wash them with a bit of baby shampoo as that's perfect for them. You can't go wrong with a bit of baby shampoo. It's perfectly safe, and it's just a great way of keeping each pet chicken sanitized. Not necessarily only silkies, it's absolutely fine for other types of chickens as well. But depending on the chicken breeds, the sanitary needs might differ slightly depending on their anatomy. But anyway, back to the washing. Nicely scrubbed in. Yeah. Check the feet for any loose dirt that hasn't come off. And the feet are lovely. That's great. There we go. Now we're gonna put the hose back on and give this little birdie a rinse. There we go. Just want to make sure you also hold them so they don't dip their face in the water too much, because they can get a bit confused or lazy, and you don't want them to submerge their whole head underwater, as that's dangerous for them. There we go. There we go. Stop flapping. Nicely rinsed off there. Just gonna switch the hose off. Just slowly give them a gentle little squeeze around the surface of their feathers to get any excess water in. And then after so you'll get on to drying them, which we'll upload in a separate video for you. But anyway, here's one of our silky chickens that's had her bath. She looks really happy there. A bit wet and like a wet dog, but I assure you that they'll get prettier as they start to dry up. But yeah, anyway, she looks happy and clean there. All of her feathers are clean and white, as you can see, and ready to go on to be dried. So thank you very much for watching our video on how you should bathe your chickens and clean them. There's one happy silky girl there that's just had a bath. We hope that you enjoyed watching our video, and if you have, please like, share and subscribe, as that helps our channel out a lot. If you have any further suggestions for future videos, please don't hesitate to give us a comment, and we'll try and make a video specifically for you to suit the needs that you require. So thank you very much for watching our video tonight, and we'll see you next time. Bye.